Is email the most important acquisition channel of all time? Certainly one of the first digital channels. It came before SEO and search engines. It came before social media. Over the years, people have spent billions of emails, but is it the most important acquisition channel of all time? No, absolutely not. It's not even in the top 10, and the reason why might surprise you. Before I explain more, let's take a look at where email fits into our go-to-market systems. Here's one way to look at our buyer journey, working backwards from post-purchase. So we've got post-purchase, purchase, and/or lost, decision mode or pre-purchase, and consideration mode. That consideration area, that's where a lot of people are hitting our website. I'll just call that out. And how are people even considering our products and learning about us and becoming aware of us? That's through things like word of mouth, press, events, social, ads, and referrals. And yes, also email. And then people who hit our website, we typically also email them. And then we have email around the pre-purchase process. And then we even have email around the purchase process, confirming a purchase. And then we have email on the post-purchase process as well. And for the leads who don't purchase, who are lost, we also email them. So as you can see, email is a little bit of everywhere. And quickly, let's talk about 3 different types of emails. We have one-on-one emails, we have blast emails or one-to-many emails, and we have automated emails or drip emails. And let's talk about lead value. Leads that have made it closer to the purchase process are more valuable to the business than leads who are further away from the purchase process. If someone doesn't purchase, but they've showed some intent, they are more valuable to your business than somebody with no intent data to show whatsoever. And not just for now, but for later and much later. I've closed contracts with folks who finally purchased 4 years later than when they originally were thinking about it. And emailing customers and clients is obviously super valuable. And in some cases, email is our only communication channel that we have with our customers. Okay, the point. Why is email not the most important acquisition channel? Because email is not an acquisition channel. It's an engagement channel and a re-engagement channel. I'll explain. The only people we are emailing in this entire system are people where we already have their email address. And so even when you think about email up in the awareness level of your buyer's journey, you've still got that email address from somewhere. Something preceded it. You could have collected that email from a form on your website. It could have been a referral from somebody. It could have come from doing lead research and getting contact information into your CRM. And from any one of those sources, you might have gotten the awareness from SEO or press or referrals or ads in the first place as well. Once you have the email, you are engaging the contact. You're not acquiring. Which brings up a few more things that are really easy to get wrong with email marketing, which is segmenting, analysis, and deploying different types of emails. So I want to provide some tips on all of those, but I'm going to try to provide tips that are not typically found in the go-to email marketing advice. And if you stick with me on these 3 points, I guarantee you'll understand email marketing better than, say, 90% of email marketers out there. So 1, segmenting. Segmenting in email marketing is creating different lists of contacts and not emailing everybody exactly the same thing. Now, the standard advice that you've probably heard before is segmenting by different job roles and personas. And that's great advice. We want to make sure that we're sending marketing content to marketers, developer content to developers, and so forth. This style of segmenting improves alignment between our email content and our email recipients. But another important dimension to segment email lists is on where the recipients are in their buyer's journey with your business, separating those who are in awareness and consideration stage with your business, those who are in pre-purchase stage, purchase stage, and post-purchase. In other words, segment your active customers differently than your inactive customers, differently than your closed lost leads, differently than early stage leads. Which brings me to my second point on analysis. Most advice out there on email marketing analysis is going to tell you to focus on things like deliverability, open rates, and click-through rates. And that's great, so I'm going to just skip through that advice. What you won't hear about enough is preventing disengagement, is tracking unsubscribe rates and opt-out rates. If your email marketing isn't good enough, people will opt out. They'll unsubscribe. And of course that's not good, but sometimes that's really, really bad. Note earlier, we said that in many cases, email is the only communication channel that we have with our customers. And in some cases, email is our only communication channel that we have with our customers. We don't want to not have that communication channel with them before we've even started the relationship. Further, and this might be uncomfortable to talk about, some marketers might accidentally have some active customers in your lead lists and be sending marketing emails to customers.
Marketers, you would never blast a list accidentally with customers on it, would you? Would you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right, that was weird, but you get the point. If marketing becomes the reason that we can't contact a customer, that's really bad. In short, keep your unsubs low. Keep your opt-out numbers low. And keeping an eye on those being low is almost as important, if not more important, than your other engagement metrics like click-through rate being high. Last thing is email types. When to use which type. With your less engaged or not engaged yet leads, one-to-many email blasts is sometimes the only practical method of getting in front of them. But as the leads are more valuable through the process, that's where we want to protect them and use one-on-one methods or thoughtful automation tactics. So think about how earlier in the process, that is an okay place for marketing email blasts. In the middle of the process is typically where you just have automation and some one-on-one emails. And then anywhere that's near the purchase process, it's automation emails that are guaranteed to have no errors and no misfires, or it's one-on-one emails. And keep in mind that one-on-one emails adhere to a different set of CAN-SPAM laws, so their deliverability is better, the chances of opt-outs and unsubscribes are lower, and there's much more that you can read about this. All in all, we're looking to protect the system. To recap, email is not an acquisition channel, it's an engagement channel. And looking at it through that lens will change how we segment our database by buyer journey, analyze our email marketing, not just for engagement rates, but for preventing disengagement, and will help us think better about which types of emails to deploy to different contacts at different parts within our go-to-market system. If you're looking for email marketing, design, digital marketing help, sales, anything in that area, and maybe you need people, you need talent, maybe you need projects, you need deliverables, you need an agency, consultants. Get in touch. I will personally connect you with experts in just about any business category who can deliver some of these services. Hope you enjoyed the video and the outro music.